had a good time tonight. Definitely think you are lovely. However, I would love to, if we're going to go to your place on Thursday, I mean, I am looking to have that physical intimacy to see if, like, I am sexually compatible with you. So, like, if I'm going to come over, like, I would be hoping to, like, hook up, have sex, have a good time, have, like, that romantic spark and that physical spark there for my own sake, because it's hard for me to continue dating someone and seeing them if I don't know if I'm sexually compatible. So I know you said I don't know about that, so, like, I guess my thing is like, what would be the point of me coming over then if we're not gonna, like, hook up and, like, cuddle and, like, be intimate with each other? And if that's what you don't want, that's fine, but, like, I think we should just, like, end it here then, respectfully, just because first date, that's fine. Like, you want to get to know each other, I'm all about that, but, like, I am looking to have that physical aspect there, and I don't want to continue seeing someone if I don't know if that's good, if that's not there or not. So, up to you. Let me know. I'm happy to, if you do want me to come over, I'm happy to do so. Would love to have a good time, and, we can have some wine, hang out, and chill. But if you're not trying to hook up, then, like, I think we should just go our separate ways. Let me know.
Now, there's a lot of fuss about this voice note guy, which I don't agree with what I'm seeing online about all of this. I think that, there's a big double standard here and a big contradiction with women with regards to men, being upfront about what it is that they want. They want truth. They want honesty. They want men to be straight up. But then when men are straight up and honest and straightforward about what it is that they want, women start talking about men are gross. Oh, look at the way they think. I wouldn't want to be with anybody like that. What if he had a daughter? How would he feel if somebody only wanted to have sex with his daughter, and blah, 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 blah. To me, it just doesn't make sense. I think that, the person in this video, is being straight up. And if you don't like the offer, if you don't want to accept the deal, go ahead and walk away. If you all listen to the video, he made it very clear that if you're not okay with it, it's okay. But he's not going to go to her house the second time around, and it's not going to be intimacy. See, that's the thing with you women. Why are you bringing men into your house and you know exactly what, like, you don't want to do that. Stay outside, stay at the park, stay at the restaurant, stay outside of his house, stay outside of your house. Don't invite people into your home, because that sends a different message, right? And if you have not had a conversation up front with the man, telling them, hey, it's not going to be X, Y, and Z, it's not going down that way, then that's the irresponsibility on your part. But I believe that these people are they're not looking at the situation right. I think the man was straight up. I think he told what he wanted. And hey, if you don't want to comply, if you don't want to stand in line with that, you don't want to make a deal, what makes this man a bad man? Because he's being honest, which is something that women ask for. And then we have this lawyer lady, this New York divorce lady, coming online telling women, hey, ladies, don't give consent, because if you do, he can use this in the court of law. It's like, lady, you are a lawyer. Did you not hear what this man said? Now, I understand that they think that it can go bad and it can go, our way or whatever. But at the same time, she never acknowledged that this man is being upfront about what it is that he wanted. He didn't say anything about raping anybody. He didn't say anything about anything like that. He's saying that if it's not okay with you, if you don't want to accept this offer, you can decline. I'm okay with that. Just tell me what this is going to be, because I want to be intimate with you if you're inviting me into your house. So you guys tell me what you think about this video and about what the lawyer is saying. I think that's, it's this one thing where men cannot protect themselves. And to me, that's a protection for a man. He's protecting himself, something that women don't like to do, right? So just because you don't have standards, ladies, and a man does, That doesn't let you off the hook. You need to take accountability for that. So if you have a man that's being straight up with you like that, I think that you all need to pay attention to what men are saying. Yes, okay, he's thinking like that, but you think the way you want to think. You think that you can go on the first date and a second date and a third date and a fourth date expecting a man to pay your bills, to pay your car note, to get your hair done, to take you shopping and do all these other things. Okay. And a man is expecting the same thing too. You just had a man that was upfront about what it is that he wanted. And all of a sudden it is a problem with this man asking for what it is that he wants. We got to make things fair. We can't say, oh, on one end, we want men to be upfront and be honest about their intentions, and then turn around and say, oh, he's gross, he's a bad individual, he needs to be locked up right now, and all these other things that they're saying about the man. I don't think that that's smart. I think that women really need to start paying attention to the game that's being played out here and to the attention to the dating market that these men are in. Men are tired of being taken advantage of. Men are tired of paying for dates, 10, 11, 12, 15 dates and not receiving anything. Don't think that a man is going out with you just to laugh and just to kid around. You're not out with your father and your sisters. You're out with a man who's attracted to you and who wants to get to know you. I think that you women really need to do a reevaluation about how it is that you date in the dating market. You really do, because you're not making sense. You cannot keep going out here and expecting men to just keep being taken from, and he's not receiving anything. Pretty soon, he's going to come up with a strategy to, number one, protect himself, and number two, expect something back. And he's going to vocalize himself. And that doesn't make him a horrible individual, because he's being upfront and being intentional. He's literally saying, if you go back and listen to the video, he's literally saying, if you're not okay with me coming to your house and being intimate with you, I'm paraphrasing, it's okay. So where's the force at? Where's the SA? Where's the bad individual? You women really need to think about what it is that you're saying and position yourselves better in the data market. Otherwise, you're going to keep losing. You're going to keep complaining. You're going to keep thinking that all men are bad when you're asking for these things. Matter of fact, you're inviting them to be bad people. If it's bad to be upfront in a relationship or in getting to know someone, if it's bad to be upfront, guess what? You ask for it. Because you're asking these men to be honest and just tell us the truth. Tell us what you really want. Well, they want sex. Just like you want money and your bills paid and your hair done. Just like you want a fancy lobster dinner and crab and all these other things that you want. Shopping, bags, Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Prada. Look, they just want a piece. So don't that make you a bad person or no? That don't make you a bad person because you asking for money. You don't think that that's the same thing? That's also being a predator. That's also being somebody that's out here in the dating market that's looking to take advantage and extort somebody from finances and money and resources, right? So isn't that the same thing? So we got to be honest about what it is that we want from men. And the men are being honest with you. Some, not all, but you know what men want. Let's not act like everything is free. That's what my daddy told me. Ain't nothing free. So it doesn't make him a bad individual. And if you go look at the post on TikTok, all you have to do is search the voice note guy and you will find the comments of women. I mean, just the comments are just, they're childish. They didn't even listen to what the man said. They're way off the mark, right? So I don't down this man for getting online, or doing this voice note, putting it online for women to hear. I don't know if there was just a demonstration. I don't know what it is, but I'm also flabbergasted at the lawyer as well. I understand what she's trying to do, but at the same time, she never said anything about a man trying to protect himself if he goes to a house with a woman and wants to be intimate and makes it known to her that he wants to be with her in that way. I don't see what the issue is here. Now, next, we're going to have a video from the lawyer that came online, spreading the message to women that they should get consent or actually, let me back up, that they should not give consent. Remember, I told you guys about that earlier. This is the lawyer that I was talking about. So she's going to explain why you shouldn't do that, because if something were to happen, he can uphold that in the courts. See, this is the part where, men can't be honest and just be upfront and protect themselves. This is why it's also a threat nowadays to men in general, with women having positions of power, because no matter what women do, for some reason, we are incapable, it seems, to separate our professional lives from our emotions. I understand she was trying to protect, but this is also emotional stuff. You're protecting the sisterhood, but there's no protection for the man. She didn't never come back and say what he's doing is okay. She literally just said, well, let me let y'all listen to the video. Okay, hold on.
All right, chiming in as a family law attorney for the voice note guy. Gosh, what a learning moment for all of us here to see how men think and the expectations before a second date. They're still strangers. Women, do not give consent in writing in a situation like that. Do not give consent in advance. That consent can be used against you. He will use that audio, that voice message as proof that the second date was meant to be a physical encounter. And, he did give her a heads up. He made it very clear. If she goes on that date and there is something that she doesn't agree with, he will use that voice note as his defense. I don't know if he meant to do that, but certainly that's what a lawyer would recommend. So I've had extensive training as a rape crisis counselor when I worked at a victim services agency. And I've learned, and everyone should learn, that consent can be withdrawn at any time. A woman has to give an actual yes. Before an encounter, she has the right to say no. And that's the way we want it to be. You can't sort of set the stage a day before a second date. That's ridiculous. I mean, what poor social skills. This we should all learn from this moment. So women, hold on to your power. Keep your body safe. If you want to give consent, do it on your own terms, on your own timeline, and don't let someone like this coerce you before you're ready to do something. Okay? If you're looking for more romance and more of a dating relationship, and he's looking for a physical release before a second date, this is not a match. Or maybe it is, but at least do it on your own terms. That's all I have to add at this moment.
Okay, so let's deal with this. So the first thing she says, she talks about how a man thinks. That's the first problem I have with this. How a man thinks. Yeah, he's thinking about protecting himself. He's thinking about making sure that in a relationship that he's developing with a woman, that it's going to be okay, that if he comes to the house, that intimacy is going to be involved. And if there's not going to be intimacy, then okay, fine, you can walk away, right? That's what we heard him say in the video, in the first video. Go back and play it. Now, the second thing that is alarming to me is that she says you can't set the stage. She's saying that a man cannot set the stage ahead of time, or you can't set the stage ahead of time to make things go the way you want to go. I paraphrase what she said. Go back and listen to the video. Why can't you? This is how we communicate. Why? See, women are always talking about we need to communicate, be upfront, put everything out on the table. This is a woman's request. So now when a man is stepping up to the table and he's laying his request down or being honest and upfront about what it is that he wants, instead of playing a game when he gets to the house, sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna eventually score. He wants to make sure that, hey, this is going to be a thing. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you're not harming somebody. And I think that is what this is about. He's not going to put himself in harm's way, and he's not going to put her in harm's way. So he's making a plea to say, hey, this is the deal. If you don't want the deal, Don't matter. It's cool. We could go ahead and scrap it off the table. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? So anyway, look, you guys in the comments, go ahead and please let me know what you think about this video. It's a little longer today. My name is Kana. Go ahead and leave some comments. Subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. Also, you guys, please check out my TikTok page as well. A lot of you all already follow me over there, and I want to appreciate you for that. But this is the end of this video. I will see you guys the next time. I have so many things to download. Check out the community as well. Also, and let me know what you think about this video in the comments. Y'all have a good one.